Hi, I'm Alisha from Data School Cohort 21. I'm going to show you how to make a Gantt chart. This chart type is great at showing the duration of events or activities. In a Gantt chart, each separate mark, which tends to be a bar, shows a duration. These can be very good for project management and exploring the time spent within certain areas. So let's jump into Tableau and get started. For the purposes of this visualization, I will be using the Sample Superstore dataset and my colleague Ellie's blog as a basis. I'll be exploring how average delivery times look like over time on a daily level by subcategory and ship mode. The first thing we want to do is drag order date to the columns. And so if you go to the data pane, right-click on order date as you drag it to columns, drop it, and a pop-out will appear. Within this, you can see the discrete dates and you can see the continuous dates, split by their different parts. We want to look at the day of order date, that is green, indicated by the calendar icon with a time next to it. This is the continuous date. Next, we want to add the dimensions to the view. This will cut the dates up into a more understandable analysis. And so we want to drag subcategory, which is hiding beneath the product hierarchy. If you take this and drag this to rows. And next we want to look at ship mode. So again, take ship mode from the data pane and drag this next to subcategory in the rows. The view seems to be quite cluttered, and so we can select a few things to look at. In this case, I'll go for holding down Control, selecting appliances, binders, chairs, and let's go for accessories. A pop-out will appear from which you can select Keep Only. Selecting this will leave only those things in the view and filter the rest. We can expand this to entire view to make things easy for us to see. We have quite a few marks and quite a few dates in the view. So let's filter these dates down a bit. If we right-click on Order Date and drag this to Filters again, we can select Relative Date. We can select Month, and in this case, it will filter and update the date to display this month's data. Press OK. Now we can see that there's much less in the view. Next, we need to calculate the time between the two dates. This will allow us to understand the duration of time between the date an item is ordered and then shipped. To do this, we need to create a calculated field. To create a calculated field, we simply need to select the downward arrow in the data pane and click Create Calculated Field. Let's name this Time from Order to Ship. The calculation in this case will be a date diff calculation. So if you type in date diff, the date part will be day, the start date will be order date, and the end date will be ship date. The calculation should be valid and you can press OK. This will determine the length of our bars, and so we need to drag this from the data pane and drop it onto size. Now that we have a view that shows us the ordering and the shipping for different ship methods, we could also add some colour to highlight different aspects. We might want to highlight the different classes, and in this case we could drag ship mode to colour. To do this, we simply take ship mode from the data pane, drag this to colour on the marks card, and there you go, a very simple Gantt chart. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you now feel confident to make a Gantt chart yourself. Please check the description of this video for links to additional material you might find helpful. If you enjoyed this video, you'd love How to Build a Barcode Chart by my colleague Erica. Click the link on the screen to watch it next. Thank you.